This is the free area of the Discord. Right now, I am recording the Capital Mindset Discord sneak peek area. And what we do is we go over charts. We go over more of a thought process. It's more of a laid back setting. We have fun in here. We got sounds and everything. We crack jokes, all the whole nine. But not only that, but we also make money. We go over charts. We do setups. It says, Joe, you mentioned we would be getting these setups after VIP. Yes. The way it happens, I first do the setups in the VIP with a whole bunch of thought process as far as entries and everything else for the setup. And of course, include moving up your stop loss, or, hey, this one's not looking too good. We might want to put our stop loss really tight. Just take the 2% loss and then wait. So I do that in the VIP section. And then normally I'll wait a few days before I release it to the free group, which is everybody in the Discord. I'll release it to y'all. And this is not so that you're entering right under resistance. I'm waiting for another great setup. So just know that, you're going to get great setups in the free section. And then after I give it to y'all, then I'm also going to be posting it on a bunch of other Telegram groups, a bunch of other Discord groups. And of course, all these groups, they absolutely love my charts. Super simple, super easy to read, super easy to understand. Anybody can follow them. So it's going to be more eyes on the market that on this particular coin that we're posting. And it's going to everybody's going to make money because it's a great setup and the chart's ready. And then of course, I'll also be putting it on Twitter and then possibly even making a YouTube short about it. So the way it works is if you're in the VIP, you get first opportunity to look at this coin. Now, granted, nothing I do on this channel or in the group is financial advice. It is all for entertainment purposes only. I would strongly recommend getting that VIP lifetime membership because, as I mentioned, it's the cost of what most places charge for 1 year. And you're going to be in the bull market for 2 years minimum. Another comment says, man, I would like to make that money to get into your VIP. Yeah, and that's the plan. The plan is to make you money in the free group. And then, of course, for you to get into the VIP. And hopefully the lifetime membership is still open because that's going to save you a crap load of money. And if you have the funds available now, then I recommend doing the VIP now. If we're looking for an entry, would I enter right now? No. Let's go to a daily. And I'm also looking for divergence. So here we have a high, then a lower high. I'm looking at the greens. And we can see that it matches. Now, in addition to these free live screen shares, I also show you my thought process. And definitely, guys, smash the like if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube. Definitely smash the like. Leave me questions. If you have questions on a chart, we can do that on the next live stream that's going to be scheduled at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The daily, you can see that we have a lower high. So again, if anything, I'd be doing a short. That tells me it would be a really nice short. What I'm looking for is divergence. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. It's pretty much like a one-on-one. If you have questions, you have concerns, there are no dumb questions. There are only questions we either have already had or haven't thought of yet. My goal is to get you up to speed because the bull run is here. We are going to make a crap load of money. Now, I don't know the names of all these dumb candles, floating star and moonrise, sunshine and rainbow bright and Smurfs, and I don't know any of that stuff. All I know, these candles tell me a story. Buy pressure. Does that mean it's going to continue going up? No. But Joe, it's a long wick reversal. No. Until more candles do that. It's not a reversal until then. But I'm going to have a whole series on debunking stuff. Now we're on the 4-hour time frame. And what I'm doing is I'm breaking down the actual chart. But this one's looking really great for short. Not only that, but do y'all see this? I just looked up at my screen right now. Do y'all see this? This is a perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but you know what I'm saying. So everybody right now is shorting this coin. So let's go and let's make this bigger. Now we have bullish divergence. Possible bullish divergence. So let's just say I did enter this trade as a short, knowing that it should go up. That doesn't mean it's going to go up right now or that it will go up at all. Again, if there's resistance or support, there's several things that come into play. Nothing is a guarantee. Just because you see divergence, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And if it does, that doesn't mean how big the move's going to be. So once again, guys, for everybody watching on this on the replay on YouTube, This is a live screen share on Discord where we go over the whole thought process. And it's more detailed information on how to enter trades. Everything that I show you in the VIP is what I tell you and show you in the free group. The only difference is I post the charts in the VIP faster or sooner, and then in the free group 2, 3, 4 days later. And then of course I post it everywhere else. That way, of course, the people in the VIP get the most amount of gains prior to the next level of entry. And now I'm showing you everything that I see. This is what I would do. I would enter right now for a short, but I don't know how much leverage I'm going to use yet. I don't know how much leverage I'm going to use yet. So I'm in the trade, 10x leverage. Whenever I do a 1%, I do 10x leverage. If I do a 2%, I'll do maybe a 5 to 7. If I do a 3%, I'll do like max 5. I don't want to lose more than 15%. So we'll just put it that way. So right now, I would enter the trade. 10x leverage, and I'm not going to cheat. Let's say we entered it right here. So let's move this down a little bit more. So no cheating here. Now, granted, if I wasn't teaching and training, I would have done a little bit higher, but argument's sake, let's go and say that I had issues logging into my account, or I was logged out, or whatever. So I entered it right here. Now, let's look for targets. So what I'm hoping, what happens, comes down here, find support, no biggie, comes back up. Perfect, I don't care. If it comes back down, I'm adding to this entry. If it breaks up, I don't freak out, I don't panic, because I already know I can afford, very important you hear that, I can afford to lose 10% on this trade, because I'm mentally, physically, financially, and especially emotionally prepared to lose at least 10% on this trade, plus the fees. So if it does come up here and I get stopped out, crap, I got stopped out. Part of the game. Nobody likes that part. They just like the winning and everything else. I get it. But you will lose. And when you have that mentality, you know what? I lost this one. No problem. If price does come up, I don't panic. I don't worry. And I wait. I wait for it to start coming down. And if it comes down, I add to my entry. So whenever I'm entering, it's never 100% of my entry. So let's just say I wanted to do $100. Well, I don't put $100 right here. I'll put maybe 33, maybe 25, just depending. This looks pretty strong though. Maybe I put 50% here. Let's just say I put 50% at, well, no, it would have been right here. So let's say I put 50% here, and then if this one goes, I'll do 25%, and if this one goes, I'll do 25%. So I'm in 100%. The only thing I do in the VIP is I update you all the time, and I find these charts, and I show you the bullish and the bearish and everything else. So these are just limit orders. So this one, I would enter the trade, and then I just put limit orders for this one and this one. And then if they hit, great. If they don't, oh well. What I'll do is I'll just enter when, let's say this one didn't hit, and neither did this one. But I'm sure this one's going to hit, just because we have so much resistance right here. Let's say this one and this one hit, but this one doesn't. And the price comes down, and then it comes up, and then it comes down again. For this last entry, I could have either entered here, or entered on the bounce, or entered once it breaks this level. It depends on your risk tolerance. This one is most risky, this one is semi-risky, and this one is pretty safe, because it can always reverse. For me, support, resistance, trend lines. Super, super easy. And I keep it simple. And I love these questions, guys. Like this, as I mentioned, is your free hour of mentorship. Joe, wondering why the stop loss is tight. Wouldn't you put stop loss at previous high? Or is it just because of the 10x leverage? Perfect. It's because of the 10x leverage. I don't want to lose more than 10%. This is what I do all the time. In the free Discord group, it's called Crypto Screen Share Sneak Peek. This group is only opened after my YouTube live screen shares. Now, it's not open daily. It's opened a few times a week. And that's why I prefer, personally, I prefer 3 to 5x leverage. But every once in a while, I like doing a 10x. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful support zone right there. So we have it right there, do it right there. And this is our support. We can do it. Let's say about right here. Those will be the two targets. Should we make marking targets on higher time frames or lower time frames? For me, what I do is I find the support resistance on the higher time frames because those are stronger than the lower time frames. Now, that's not to say that the lower time frames don't have good support resistance levels. That's just saying that the bigger picture and it's stronger on a higher time frame. But you will notice though, when I went to the 15-minute, I was actually using the 15-minute candles. And that's because that's showing me what's happening on this time frame. This one says, what time frame do you use for entry? It depends. If I'm trading a regular spot trade in the bull market, it is the 4-hour time frame. And yes, I wait 4 hours for the candle to close. Sometimes for the chart to look good to me, I have to wait 3 to 4 candles. Do the math. It's a lot of time. But that's going to secure my entry being much safer. And that's why sometimes in the VIP group, I'll tell them, hey guys, my alert just went off, but it's not ready yet. You can jump in if you want to. I need to wait. I need to wait 3 or 4 more candles and to see what happens. And then that's for my entry on the bull market. In the bear market, because man, Bitcoin can sneeze and then it just changed direction. On that case, then what I do is I trade on the 2-hour time frame. I'm sorry, the 1-hour time frame. I used to do the 2-hour time frame, but I do the 1 hour now. Granted, I'm entering the trade much sooner, which could lead to higher profits. The downside is that because I'm entering sooner, I don't have a lot of confirmation as far as the candle body closes. Is it going to lose the level? Is it going to gain the level? Is it going to bounce? What is it going to do? But if I was on a higher time frame, it would be much easier to see, oh, it found support right here. I need to wait for another 2 candles to see if the support holds. Versus on a lower time frame, oh, it found support, I'm entering, and then it loses it. And on the higher time frame, it shows it as a wick as opposed to a candle. So just know the smaller time frames are the candles that make a larger time frames candle or wick. All this stuff I didn't understand. And I have videos on this stuff, guys, but that's in the VIP section. I have videos on this in reference to explaining the different time frames, explaining how the candles, explaining, I believe I have a candle explaining the strength of the move. All that is extremely important when it comes to trading. And all these videos in the VIP section, some are 3 minutes, some are 5 minutes. I don't think I have one that's a 6-minute video. They're all 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Some are 1.5 minutes. Very straight, to the point. Your time is valuable. I don't want to give you a whole bunch of fluff. The information that I have is gold. And I'm here for you guys. I'm here to make you money. I'm not here to take your money and say, oh, I'm not going to give you any of this information unless you pay me. That's what everybody else does. Oh yeah, I show you all my tips and tricks, join my this and this, and it's whatever a month and, so much a year. No, I give you everything for free. Ask me, what is your question? I will give you the answer for free. I don't tell you a little bit of it and then make you pay for something. If you want to do in the VIP, which I strongly recommend, especially that lifetime membership, get out of here. Lifetime? For how much? What? Yeah, I recommend it, of course, because you're going to get up to speed much, much sooner. Part of trading is losing. We don't like it, but it happens. You have to get used to that. That is part of the game. You cannot win all the time. Working really hard to find you the best setups.
I really like Joe's teaching style. He's helped me a lot become a better trader. He's really taught me to think about the thought process of what goes into a trade. I like that he always talks about how it could lose rather than winning, where most guys in crypto, all they do is talk about how much money they've made and how much money you can make. Joe's a really straight shooter. He tells it like it is. His teaching style is very clear and concise. He keeps the language simple.
If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money.